Hey, welcome back to another edition of Ego on Break, and this time it's a little special. I got the newly retired Chuck McMullen. What's up, Chuck McMullen?
Hello, Mr. J.
So, newly retired, huh?
Yes, sir.
Did you really retire, or just was your feet hot and you just decided to take your shoes off?
No, I'm done.
You're done? I got you.
Medical stuff, man. I was fixing a cuss to explain it, but you get mad at me, but not Shay.
Well, you can only preach
or
to
Logan,
Shay so many
whatever
times.
his name is.
You can only tell the madman so many times to not cuss before it's...
Concussions are real.
Yeah.
And after 6 and 3 years, not doing that.
Do you find it ironic that your finisher was the headlock driver, and
I got all the concussions and I never hurt him? Yeah.
That's pretty funny. So, look, a new not official sponsor.
Thanks, Casey.
Yeah, thanks, Casey. If you're down in Mazzio's area, down in Brandon, drop in and tell Casey that Pro Wrestling Ego sent you and pay double. So
pay double for sure.
But
you gotta cover mine.
Yeah, for sure. What was your thoughts and feelings on how the Abbey Street fight in Pillahatchie Warpath ended up? What's your feelings on that? I know y'all have touched on it a little bit, but we hadn't really had you sit down and talk.
Hindsight being 2020, I think it's better for everybody in their own paths of where they're trying to go in life and wrestling.
Right. They don't have you holding them back, what you're saying?
I don't have to be Shawn Michaels to them anymore.
Gotcha. Let Marty and Leaf Garrett go with their thing.
Well, I was going to say Marty and Diesel, but yeah, we can Shaky's Marty if y'all didn't know. But I Shaky's or Curtis McMullen's trying to find his own way. We've seen J.D. Jenkins come out and find his character of who he wants.
Yeah. Or at least the beginning persona of it.
Yeah, he found out who he is. Y'all see the real him. It's not far off from Bubs. Him and J.D. and Bubbler. Bubbler was more fun, loving.
J.D.'s more punch in the face. And look at these calves.
Oh, yes, he is more punch you in the face.
So,
trust me, I found out.
Yeah.
He is definitely more punch you in the face.
Well, let's talk about you being punched in the face by J.D. Jenkins. Why did you decide to accept his challenge?
He said he'd run through anybody. Well, I can beat anybody for a night.
Yeah. Rumor has it at one time you were whosoever, so why not an anybody?
I can either way.
Yeah. So
I've always wanted to work him. I've worked with him a lot.
Yeah.
And when we were in a feud with Lucas and Grayson, he was their bodyguard or whatever. So he was a part of stuff, but he's never been across from me.
Right.
So
he's
like my little. He's like my little brother. He's like my little bigger brother. Yeah. Shaky's my little big brother.
So he'd be the bigger. Yeah.
I know how big he is and how strong he is. I just wanted to see what I could do against him.
And for those of you who haven't seen the match, hopefully one day it gets on the YouTube. But it was a heck of a match. I really thought what made the Boot Boys special was the sports entertainment, and this was less sports entertainment, more wrestling. So I was really surprised that both of you guys had that in you. So kudos for that.
I was in the promo that I shot, I told him, we know each other so well, it's not going to be, we're not going to give each other the same stuff because we know what each other does after tagging. Right.
Yeah, and I think I know you went in right from the get-go and tried to hit your finisher, and that's really something that I felt that was unexpected because normally that's not something you would do. It's not your style. No. So I was like, well, Chuck's trying to change his game up to defeat him and
put him in a triangle and an arm bar. I was trying anything.
And you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm trying it.
I was trying to get that arm bar. I was like, maybe I can get a submission out of it because nobody'd see that coming.
Right. Yeah, so it was different, man. It was definitely a more aggressive match, and I thought it was really good. Was Was the retirement idea, was that something you already had planned, or was that more in a moment like now's a good time to do it? We asked the tough questions here.
Yeah, and I don't know how to answer this.
Could have been a little bit of both.
It was a little bit of both. Like I said, the concussions things were weighing pretty heavy on me. I've kind of made up, like I kind of thought about it and was, leaning that way in October.
Mm-hmm.
But I hadn't made up my mind.
So, do you think you would have still retired had the Boot Boys not been defeated and had to split up?
It's a good question.
Hard question.
It's like that's a legit good question because I don't know the answer to it. Like, like the wrestler wants to say no, but like I don't think it played. The Boot Boy part didn't play the biggest role in it.
Right, but just as a tag team and a 6-man, sometimes you can sit back and watch more than you have to be involved. But when you're looking at looking at having a singles career, that makes a lot of difference because it's all on you. Then you can't sit in the background. And
I kind of enjoyed doing singles matches. Like I didn't get a lot of them,
right?
And I was cool with that. Like I like tag matches better, but like being a single guy never it wasn't a scary thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like,
no, I get what you're saying.
You'd have more opportunity to get your head smashed.
That has a lot to do with it. But
right.
If you go back and watch the Boot Boy matches, the two big guys didn't get in the ring a lot. I just got beat up a lot.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, you were definitely the Spike to the Dudley Boys.
Yes, I was.
So,
except for I think they liked me a little bit more than Spike got liked.
Yeah, you're probably right there. So, I know we had said this before that you're going to step into more of a backstage role. How do you think that's going to be different than being in the ring instead of behind the curtain? What do you think the difference is going to be?
I've only been at one Ego show that I was not like an in-ring competitor when I was hurt with my AC joint, thanks to Joey Abel and Jay Andrews. When they tore this one. This one right, they tore it. And I hated it because I wanted to be in the ring and I couldn't be. So like, I don't think it's going to be the same thing because I made a decision.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think
it's not an injury stopping you as much as it's a decision.
Because I mean, like, I could have. I mean, I don't know how many matches I've had in the time I've been in the business, but like 6 concussions out of the
7 matches.
The 7 matches I've had. That's a lot. It's just I could have worked around it and changed my style where I didn't do some of the stuff, but it wasn't worth risking it. So like that part of it, I know that I needed to step away. Got another kid on the way. Like I don't want to be one of these old timers that are bound and can't remember anything and all that stuff.
Right, can't move, can't get up, can't get down.
I'd rather walk out on my own terms than having to.
I think there's a bit of, I'm not gonna say like envious respect or jealous respect. I know that's kind of 2 different emotions, but I think a lot of guys, when it comes time to retire, they probably look back and wish they would have walked out at a time when it was their own, their own doing. Kind of, they make their own call instead of being forced out. I don't think anybody likes to be forced out of anything.
No, I agree.
So I think
back to your question. Sorry, I squirreled on y'all. I just got to put the same, dedication that I put into the Boot Boy stuff. Right. Into my role in Ego.
Right, which you had already been helping behind the scenes a lot. Now it's just taking that bigger role. And for those you don't know, fullygimmick.com, that guy made it happen.
Thank you, John Davis. Fully Gimmick.
And Fully Gimmick. So check out Fully Gimmicked and help Ego by supporting us by buying a shirt and wearing it and taking a picture and putting it on your social media and letting us share it around. So
we also do birthday parties.
Absolutely. Sometimes they're easier done than not, but that's gonna be a fun thing.
So if you want a birthday party, hit me up.
Yeah.
Or hit up Jack.
And we'll even do them if they're raining. I mean,
It's raining outside right now.
Yeah.
So if it rains, then we can do wrestling birthday party
Right.
in the rain too.
So as long as you don't mind standing in the rain watching, we'll wrestle in the rain. So, what do you think? What do you think the future holds for JD and Shaky Curtis?
Shaky's in a weird position. He's got a giant man in purple
chasing
him, and I don't. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to say, but I'm not going to say because I love you, Shaky, and you'll just say I'm making fun of you like always. So I'm not going to say them. But it's kind of weird that a grown man in purple spandex is chasing you around.
Right.
And he has face paint on.
Yeah.
Or makeup.
Yeah, I'm saying some could say it's makeup. Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, like he's in a weird position because you don't know where that's going. Like,
right.
He keeps telling Stardust no.
And he's not in the right frame of mind either because he's not really handling the breakup well of the Boot Boys. And it's not a breakup per se. It's a, stipulations that cause that.
It was a forced breakup.
Right. So that's not sitting well with him. So over the past month or so, we've seen some strange behavior out of Shaky. So
I saw him yell at Stardust this past weekend.
Did he yell at him?
Yeah, like he cut a promo. He yelled at the top of the lung at this dude. Like he lost his mind.
Like, hey, give me your number or stay away from me.
It was more stay away from me.
I got you.
Shaky. See, I didn't make fun of you that time.
Stardust is looking for someone to manage. I didn't know if maybe.
Is that an airplane?
Yeah. I don't know if maybe Shaky was wanting to get a manager or tag partner. I mean, Stardust is the self-proclaimed world's greatest wrestler who's never wrestled. So I mean, in theory, Shaky could have been.
So he's almost as good as Wes Warren.
Yeah. Is he self-proclaimed or not?
You self-proclaimed him.
Okay.
You said he was your wrestling child.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be the new Chuck, without the beard and more hair.
He'll never be me. I am way too beautiful.
So, man, it's kind of taking a serious turn. I'm trying to brighten it back up. You watching wrestling?
The last wrestling I watched was 1993 Monday Night Raw.
That's perfectly relevant right now.
I watched Kamala and Doink the Clown.
The birthday present one?
Yeah.
It's my favorite match. I'm telling you, go watch that match. It's very great.
I watched the Steiner. Actually, I take back. The last match I watched was the Beverly Brothers versus Money Inc.
Oh man, I'm huge fans of the Beverly Brothers. Like, Beverly Brothers would fit in perfect with Stardust. Like, he could have been the perfect manager for the Beverly Brothers. Same color, same stars.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's as smart as the Genius, but if he's the self-proclaimed greatest wrestler, I'm sure he's the self-proclaimed smartest man in the world too. So I wonder what the Beverly Brothers are doing.
I don't. Probably being those guys that didn't get out of the business.
Like you were talking about.
Yeah. I don't know that for sure. No disrespect.
Hey, Stardust, if you could find the Beverly Brothers in your stir search and bring them to Pro Wrestling Ego, that'd be pretty awesome. So I think they'd be the perfect guys you were searching for.
So I hear that there's a show on the 24th.
Yes.
I know
Pathway to Pain, March 24th.
I know JD's wrestling
O'Shea Edwards Styles Championship.
Now I heard that O'Shea's a silver tongue devil.
Yep, and
that he's going to bruise his head.
Right.
I've saw that.
Biblical.
It is biblical. He was raised by a Southern Baptist preacher.
Yeah, so he should know.
But what else do we have to look forward to on this show? Is there any other matches made?
Yes, there are a couple matches made. There is Monty Warbucks versus Orion Taylor.
Oh, that's a Styles clash.
Very much.
Pun intended with AJ Styles clash.
Oh, I dig it. I didn't catch it. But yeah, I think that's gonna
Zinger.
Bazinga. I think it's gonna be a match that a lot of people may not look at on paper and go, "This is gonna be phenomenal." But
look, I've worked Monty.
I have a feeling like nobody's gonna touch this match.
Dude, I've worked Monty, and Monty can do all the lucha stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
For a big dude, man can go.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize this, but Monty Warbucks has a mean 450 splash. Doesn't break it out, but that often.
Ain't no way,
But,
homie. No,
very
sir.
very mean 450 splash from the Marvelous one. That's how I got the nickname Marvelous. Actually.
I got you. Ain't no way.
And it's cool because, you know, rumor has it, and I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but when Monty first broke in, there wasn't very many people doing the 450. There was Hayabusa and maybe Too Cold Scorpio.
Ooh, good name.
And a rumored Matt Hardy, a young Matt Hardy not being Matt Hardy. And then there was down south in the Florida Panhandle, there was Marvelous Monty Warbucks breaking out the 450s. Yeah.
I would love to see him do a 450, but I want you to catch it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to move.
Oh.
So, I may catch him if he does it to the floor.
I hope he does a
softer.
cannonball to you in the corner, pulls you out and hits the 450. Because if he hits you with that cannonball,
Then I
it's
probably
almost
wouldn't
game
remember.
over.
Yeah,
it's game over.
After
He hit me one
after the
time.
cannonball, like, are you still awake? You know what I mean? Like, would you even know you got hit with a 450? So I'm looking forward to that, and I know, you know, Orion's definitely a guy that can come off the top rope. If he's anywhere near a basketball goal, he come off the top of that too. So I'm looking really forward to that match. I think it's definitely gonna make the DVD if we ever get one, you know. So
Gimmick just hit me up.
There is a best of Volume 1 Pro Wrestling Go floating around out there, so maybe this will get on Volume 2. Fully Gimmick. Breaking news. What do we get?
Oh, we got a new shirt at the time. That's fixing to come out.
Do you have it now?
No.
No.
They're working on it right now.
I got you. So maybe the next time you see him on an Ego on Break, you'll get to see the new shirt design, or maybe it'll already be up at fullygimmick.com.
I hope so.
So
I'm ordering. This is a positive. We've sold a lot of shirts at the last show.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you guys for doing that. Hey, if you've got one of those shirts, take a picture, put it on social media. Hey, we'll share it around and say, hey, thanks for being a egomaniac. So
I wonder if I can. Wonder if I can find 2 kids and make them the egomaniacs as a tag team.
It's a good idea.
And they can paint their
shirts?
face and put tassels on their arms and their feet and run to the ring real fast
And shake the ropes.
and shake the ropes. And then do gorilla presses and splashes. It'd be real original. Nobody's ever done it.
What if they mixed up and one done the gorilla press, the other one done the splash?
I mean, we could do it that way. What if they both did gorilla presses and then did the splash on each other's guy? And then, like, it's never been done.
I've
Nobody's
never
ever
seen
done
it.
No.
No,
And then they could talk about the Cosmos and stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
because they are maniacs.
They are maniacs.
Yeah. Just keep them away from Stardust since you're mentioning Cosmo.
Oh, my bad.
Cosmic Casino.
My bad.
He does have a whole little solar system inside his
I wonder if we went to his house, what it looked like. We're going on an adventure. It's raining. We both can't work, so we're going on an adventure. We're finding Stardust's house.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so March 24th, Pathway to Pain, Bigfoot Training Academy, Palachi, Mississippi, main event. O'Shea Edwards defended the Styles title against J.D. Jenkins, Monty Warbucks, Orion Taylor. Plus, there's a big announcement for Eric Silva regarding the suspension of Zombie Dragon and the Tag Team Championships. All that's going to be there. Retired Tag Team Champion. All that will be happening at the Bigfoot Training Academy, Pillhatch,
I am a
Mississippi.
3-time tag team
March
champion.
24th.
Or
So,
4. I don't know.
Check that out, guys. While Chuck does some math and try to figure out how many championships he's won.
I won the Styles title once against Joey Abel.
You did do that.
He looks like a human thumb. Thank you for coming out of retirement, sir. You human thumb.
Well, I don't think I can top that. So, hey, guys, check out all our sponsors. They're on the bottom of all of our posters. Check out Ego Radio and Anchor.fm. Subscribe to YouTube, leave comments, and buy our shirts at fullygimmick.com.
Yeet, yeet.